here we are. We're on two brothers, and we decided to be smart kids and go up the center.
Smart kids?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah. So, let's see. Over here to our left, I just asked that guy if he was U.S. Navy retired just because of his name. And then I decided, and then he didn't answer me. So I have no idea if he is or not, so we're just going to go with it.
He was denied friendship, dear viewers.
Oh, God. Okay. We decimate this bomber squadron right here on the right. Utterly obliterate. So many ships, so much anti-air. I think I look around after we go. Yeah, these AA guns are just blazing away. Yep, they're gone. And here we go again. CTM-1 over here on the left just keeps running into this island. Apparently he's trying to help it. Johnny right in front of us just guns it right down the center. It was at this point that we noticed the carrier wasn't really sending any aircraft to us, but pretty much all of the enemy ships were coming up the flanks. They weren't coming up the middle. So we decided just to go for it.
It was a very smart plan until we realized that.
Until we realized that we couldn't get back to the other ships in time to blow them up.
It was a beautiful sight. You should have seen it.
I mean, I think the most action that happened in this part was Ghanan trying to blow the back half of my ship off.
And did you put that in the video? Maybe. Oh,
they'll have to stay tuned to find that out. But let's see. I don't even think there's any more aircraft to blow up. I think we shot them all down already. I feel like we did. Oh, here comes some bomber, torpedo bombers. Look, a wild ship of... I have no idea where that's going forward. I'm just gonna...
It's best to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. This Johnny just fires torpedoes and eliminates that ship. Like it doesn't survive enough for me to get to rapid.
He was there for moral support.
Yeah. I was there at 10. Gonna shoot down another 5 aircraft in there. Oh, 6. Oh. In a Pensacola Bingy anti-air ship. That's And I believe we tried to fire at this New Mexico over here on the right. But we just weren't able to get enough rounds into it before it got around the island. Ghanan, what were you thinking at this point? Like, in the game, what were you planning on doing here?
What was I planning on doing? Well, dear viewers, you can't see me at this point, as I'm puttering up the middle still, being yelled at by him to turn around as the entire enemy team was at our back. And at this time, I was having technical difficulties of my own, and as you'll probably see in a second, I'm running straight headfirst into a mountain and a couple of shots. I don't know why, it just kind of happened like that. But it was a beautiful sight.
Yeah, I think you ran into the cliff a few times right here.
Yes, I was going for the cliff.
And then thanks to your touchpad, you keep shooting off rounds. Which is why you tried to blow off a chunk.
It was the one hit I got that game.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yes, it was the only hit I got that game.
See, right there. See that? You just blew... That poor fish.
No, not poor fish. That's a poor dolphin.
I highly doubt it. You know what? They could be. You know what? That piece of coral, that sand did not deserve any of what just happened to it.
And neither did your ship.
What? As I try to round this bend, because that New Mexico we tried to fire at on the other side of the island, is now rounding the corner up towards our base, so I'm trying to get up into it. And I take shots right up the rear.
The only shot I got that game, keep that in mind.
I have no idea how he blew my rudder and my engine up, all in one go.
I'm a special kind of person.
But the rest of that video isn't really that special. It's very boring. So we're gonna move on into this next one here. As you can see, the pucker factor really hit me as that wild Atlanta appears, and I try to put rounds downrange into him, but did not succeed. Did not succeed.
I was giving great fire support, electrical support at my angles from the back.
Hey, you blue falcon. So, here's Mrs. Friendly right here, coming up on me with her Atlanta. She's trying to cover me. Really not a whole lot happens here, except she tries to blow up a mountain.
She had to test if it was a mountain first.
Yeah.
We weren't sure.
And then, here we go. Me and her are trying to get shots off on that Pensacola to try and take that out, try and help the other guys. Is that even a Pensacola? I don't even know what ship that was. Was it a Pensacola?
I thought that was a Bismarck.
It probably is. I have no idea anymore. Right now, it's a big ship that's sailing right into the heart of the rest of our allies. That's what it is. Look at all those shots.
It's not having a good day.
Oh Lord, no, it's not. It's on fire now. The thing is lit up. Here's Mrs. Friendly trying to, you know, make little baby islands with her ship. I think it was at this point that you turned around and you were trying to go back around the island to get into the action, and me and her just kept trying to get up to that New Mexico, because apparently New Mexico's are the bane of our existence throughout the course of this video.
I take that offensively. I am a Smexy New Mexico. Never forget.
If you say that again,
you almost killed me once tonight. Don't
I know. Just fast forward a little bit. It's me just sailing up the mountain here, trying to get to this thing. And then me thinking that Mrs. Friendly, you know, had my back and was sailing up next to me. She has torpedoes. No, she wasn't. She was still, you know, back there in the channel trying to figure out how to go around it.
Hey, I helped you get
So I'm up here. I got my secondaries blazing on this thing. Thankfully, it had its guns turned the other way. I was able to get a few shots off.
You're about to for the distraction.
Oh yeah. The secondaries are hitting pretty good though. I'm just glad that thing only got one hit on me the whole time that I was fighting it. Its secondaries don't count in that. I'm talking about main battery. Its main battery only got one hit on me the whole time. But that one main battery shot really hurt. At this point, I should have switched over to AP, but you know, I forget that number 2 button is there. We all do. So, yeah, here's where I take the hit right about now. Yep, there it is, 18,000 damage.
Today,
right there.
You just seem to want to take it in the butt, don't you?
Gotta make it gay, don't you?
You're one to talk.
Whoa. Alright, here she comes, finally, with torpedoes. There they are. I think she hits about 2 of them.
Didn't she end up getting a kill?
I think she did. She got a few. I'm just blazing away at it, trying to take it out. Here it goes. Alright. It's a good game. I still have not killed something, so let's get into the next one. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I give a lot of credit to that Nicholas, though. He put up that smoke screen perfectly, and they kept spotting everybody for us, so we were able to see everybody. I felt like this game was over before the Cyclone even had a chance to start.
Yeah, but today, folks, is when we realized that Mr. Friendly made a grave and terrible mistake.
Yeah, but you'll see that in a few minutes. You'll know. We're not going to tell you, but you'll know. Because Wow, it was bad. I mean, I'm not good at this game, but this was terrible for me. There goes that enemy Nicholas. But again, I give a lot of props to that Nicholas right there, that ally. That was a good destroyer.
We probably wouldn't have won that match if it wasn't for him.
No. So get up here. I want you guys to keep an eye on all those battleships right there on the right to that island that can't see me yet. Keep an eye on them, because this is where my pucker factor really starts to hurt. I know. I tried to get some hits on that thing before as it rounded the bend. I still got it though. Incapacitated. I did not know I took out a turret. But here we go. I got some AP right into the side of that thing, right as it blows up. I'm special. And then here's an Atlanta. But I don't even see what's to the right yet, so nobody say anything to me. But here's that Atlanta. We got to get that thing out of the picture, so I blow this thing out of the water with that shot. And then I turn to the right. I'm having a bad day.
This is when he knew he messed up. I'm not gonna lie, folks, I really started to laugh silently in my head as I saw this unfold from my position.
Got some sitting up there, I tried to put a few shots into it, but I couldn't do much else with it.
Our team has taken the lead.
You guys ever seen a Königsberg and an Atlanta touch tips before?
It's a beautiful sight.
Well, you're about to. Screech! Oh god, that's terrible. My sound effects are even horrible. But anyways, look at that. Oh man.
At least we know the budget didn't go towards sound effects.
Well,
It went towards the O.
Right about here is where I let Miss Friendly know that she's got to get some torpedoes away at that Scharnhorst. And she does it, but that's right when that Scharnhorst puts rounds into her. But that was at the end of it for that Scharnhorst. That was a very quick, a lot of ships down all at once right there in that little field. That was crossfire and a half. Then our Scharnhorst just went down. And there's that stinking New Mexico back again.
Mexico, New Mexico, my brethren.
Oh man, you're the one that actually took it. You're the one that actually got him, I think, because you put rounds into him right about now, I think.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I actually had good aim for once.
Oh yeah.
I never do that. Even you were surprised, if I remember.
Yep. Here come those shots, and they're not even AP. They're HE. But you took a good chunk and you set him on fire, so he's already going down.
Yeah, then the destroyer comes around.
And then here comes that faithful Nicholas coming around that bend. He fires torpedoes, but even the newest of players can tell those aren't going to hit. But he starts pumping rounds into him, trying to whittle him down, trying to set that fire, and I mean, that's all he can really do at this point. But here comes those shots from Ghanan, and there he goes.
And I win the day.
Took him out. Alright.